2026, a day that the Lord has made, and indeed, today is a great day. Biafrans, I want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you who have been standing tall with the United States of Biafran government and supporting the government.
Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, once again, I welcome you to this Obonga News. The voice you are hearing is the voice of photocopy of Simon Ekpa. We call him Simon Ekpa's photocopy. The guy, he does not paint walls. He does not paint walls, I repeat. He says things the way they are. And what is the message he brought to us? According to the information available to him, I repeat, according to the information available to him, he made it very, very categorically clear to every one of us that the documents for Biafra recognition have been signed and sealed. And according to him, he said, our recognition is very close. Do not be moved. So what we are fighting now is just a 1% fight for we to get the full recognition we have been looking for. Anyway, let me not blow this trumpet with my own mouth. Hear it from the horse's mouth. He has first-hand information over this news that I'm telling you. So please, listen to him and then do with the information whatever you may choose. If you want to move, it's up to you. If you don't want to move, it's also up to you.
Indeed, I want to appreciate every one of you who also follow me on my program, because I am here to stand on the truth, defend the truth, and defend my mandate, defend my vote, and defend my documentation of the real declaration of our new nation, which is Biafra government. Okay, so it's just to say that it seems some of us are getting tired, getting weak because of the trouble everywhere in Nigeria, because of the chaos everywhere in Nigeria. Some of us are getting worn out. I can feel the pain. I can feel the breeze. And so many Biafrans are getting tired. So many Biafrans are confused. What's going on? So many Biafrans, some of you, now what's going to happen? Let it happen. But I'm here to tell you these things that they say Rome was never built in a day. Rome was never built in a day. It takes time to complete a good project that will stand and last for long. It takes shorter time to build something that will collapse in few days to build. But when you want to lay your foundation, you make sure you go deep, so that the structure that you're going to put on that ground, nothing can pull it down. Just like the Bible will always tell you that the builder that buildeth in vain, build not to survive. But when the storm comes, everything will collapse to the ground. In other words, I want to use this opportunity to greet every one of you, telling you, do not be moved. Biafra is here already. A lot of things that we are getting is not on public. It's not in the public space, and we don't want to put them in the public, because Nigeria is they have the money to pay, they have the money to lobby, they have the money to bribe. But thank God that the game changer will be coming out soon. Everything that we are doing is underground, and we are making waves. We are making waves. United States of Biafran government is making a lot of waves. So that's why when I see some Biafran brothers, when I see some of you writing, I know you are writing from the angle of weakness. I know you are writing from the angle of, look at what is happening, nobody's defending. I want us to understand that we are no more in armed struggle. That is the number one thing that Nigeria wanted us to continue, so that they will continue to sabotage our efforts, to sabotage our struggles, to sabotage. Oh, you can see, they are the one unaliving citizens. They are the one unaliving military. They are the one unaliving civilians. Nigeria can never do the right thing. I keep telling you this. But before I move to Biafran news and what I have to tell Biafrans, I want to quickly, fire some shots on what happened some days ago in Edo State. Like I tell you, let me tell us one thing. You see, Nigeria, that's why we keep calling them a terrorist nation. Nigeria can never work. Nigeria unalives their own citizens, and they have proven it to the world today. Imagine you said you caught a criminal. Let's assume that the boy was a thief. You caught him. Not even that you are the one that caught the boy. It was people that caught the boy, tied his hand, and then called you to come and investigate this boy, because he used our platform to carry out terrorism. Terrorism in the sense that they exported illegal firearm from point A to point B with our name. And we don't want to be seen as people who are firearm dealers. So we have to hold down this boy, call the police for investigation. And then the police came. Instead of picking this boy to the station for thorough investigation, they took matters into their hand, shot the guy, unalived him, picked the corpse, and left. Now, they now came out the next day and told you, that these people have been arrested, that they're going to be taking them to Abuja. I keep telling you, anything we enter Abuja, no, they work. As long as that policeman is a Muslim man, I can confirm to you that there is nothing they're going to do to him. He can never go to prison. They can't jail him. They can't do anything to him. That case is gone. That case is closed. As long as it's a Fulani man, that police officer is the ASP that shot an innocent man that was not on duty, is not going anywhere. And I'll tell you this for free. It's not going anywhere. Nigeria has decayed And remember, this guy was shot on Sunday, not even on Wednesday when this whole thing started trending. The police in Delta State wanted to cover the whole thing, make the whole thing not to come out. But it was Recognitionis that released the whole thing, exposed them. And on Wednesday, they told you they have arrested them. Listen, Nigeria is so corrupt that you don't know who to trust in Nigeria. And that is why we have shown evidences to the appropriate authorities that we don't want to be part of this country. We can never be part of a terrorist nation. That guy is a Fulani man that came to unalive an innocent civilian in the southeast. Why? Because that is their agenda. Any Easterners that commit minor crime, don't let them breathe, unalive them, so that we can reduce their population for takeover. Nigeria want to be Islamized by the Sultan of Sokoto. Sultan of Sokoto is the president of Nigeria. Ahmed Gumi is your vice president. I keep telling you people this, but you don't believe me. This is the reason why all these things are happening. That guy will not go to any prison. I asked you people question yesterday. Where is the man who unalived Iboja in Enugu State today? Where is that police officer? Have you ever seen him anywhere since they took away prime minister? Have you ever seen the man that killed Iboja, that musician in Enugu? Have you ever seen his picture anywhere? I ask you. Some of you don't follow history. Some of you are quick to forget because of the trending issues on ground. Nigeria is a terrorist nation. All of you should know this today. When you are going, anybody that calls you in Nigeria, be careful how you move around. Nigeria is evil. The man that unalived, in fact, you just go and watch that picture. We have analyzed the picture. The person that they put handcuff in his hand is quite different from the person that unalived people. Someone. The person that they tell you, imagine somebody wash up knicker. That is where your head will even be jingle belling. You wash up knicker to unalive somebody, and then they have already put uniform on him and snapped him on handcuff. Oh boy, I don't know Nigeria. Some of you don't know Nigeria. Nigeria is not a country that can work. Nigeria can never work in a million years. Nigeria can never work. It can't work. Terrorists have infiltrated every angle of that nation. All these people you see, all the life people that they sent to Southeast are repented Boko Haram. So who knows whether that young man that unalived our brother is not a repentant terrorist that is sent to one of the repentant terrorists that is sent to the southeast to commit this chaos? They can't do him anything. So forget that boy will not get justice. Is it not Nigeria? How many people talking like this? Oh, they've arrested him. Oh, don't worry, he has been arrested. They cannot do him jack. How can you people think that they will arrest him? It says you people you forget history so soon. Lekki Toll Gate, have you arrested people that did it? Lekki Toll Gate massacre. I ask you, have they arrested the people who massacred people at Toll Gate? Lekki Toll Gate. You people are too quick to forget. The Fulanis have kidnapping on social media. They arrested them. The same Fulanis that we unalive people, destroy houses, rape our women, go and unalive baby, tear a pregnant woman's belly and bring out the baby. Then we catch them. They will imprison them for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, they will tell you, that they are all repented. They have gone through rehabilitation, and they will bring them out, wear them white clothes, give them Quran, and tell you that they are all repentant terrorists, and resuscitate them back into the military, into the police. That is the chaos you are seeing today. No conscience at all in Nigeria. That somebody called you, that we found somebody. It is a premeditated murder case. The police are involved. The people who sent for that gun the people who unalived that young man are involved. You are not the one that arrested this young man. Before you came, that boy has been tied. His hand has been tied, legs and hands. They have all tied him. So it is a premeditated murder case. And you came instead of you. And the guy, remember, the guy was not putting on uniform. That's to show you he was not even on duty. And they called him, he came, cocked his rifle, removed the numbered bullets. The first shot he fired, he remembered that, this bullet, if investigation continues, because they didn't know people were videoing them, they are going to trace the bullet number. He removed the magazine. Watch that video very well. Somebody gave him 1 live round, 1 live ammunition, bullets. They gave him bullets, 1 live one. He removed the major cartridge that the police used to know in them. He removed it, gave it to the other guy, doing as if the gun jammed. AK-47 doesn't jam like that, bro. Was doing as if the AK jammed, and they gave him a live bullet. He put it in there. He didn't even put it in the magazine. He put it in the gun straight and opened fire on an innocent man. That is premeditated. Think. And they didn't know people were videoing them. And after that thing happened, they took the boy's corpse and went away. In the next few minutes, they posted somebody that they have arrested them. Go and check the picture of the man that they arrested. Go and check the picture of the man who shot that boy. They're not the same. Just from the very first day I saw that picture. Nigeria can never do the right. You people don't know how decayed Nigeria is. They can never tell you the truth. Awusa will be arrested. Awusa man, a police officer. I ask you one more question. Where is Abakari today? Abakari that unalive. If Abakari was the person who carried out Ikonso's death, Abakari was part of the people who unalived Ikonso. By the then governor of, what is his name, Hope Uzodinma, in joint task force. Today, where is Abakari? I ask you people, where is Abakari? All of you that are shouting, one Nigeria, where is Abakari? Nigeria is a terrorist nation. It can't work. Nigeria is not a country. It's a prison yard. Your president are the warders, your governors are your warders, your policemen, all those animals you see, they are all your warders, guiding you with bullets. That's why you can't talk. That's why there's no more free speech in Nigeria. That's why an innocent activist, military will come and take them away because they are speaking for the betterment of the country. And some of you is hoping that some days Obi is going to come. Obi is coming tomorrow. Hey, Obi will come. Obi is coming. Obi is very close. Hanging on hope that is hopeless. I hate that word, hope. And when you go to church, all this is all they preach. Don't worry, pray for Nigeria. Nigeria is going to be good. In a million years, Nigeria can never be good. When push came to shore in Israel, they picked up rifle. They picked up rifle and defended their nation. They didn't pray to God. They hope. Obi is coming. When Obi come, I will pay my students' school fees. When Obi come, things will turn around. It's not coming anywhere. I'm telling you the truth. The only way you can have freedom is if you join the movement of Biafra. Biafra has been declared by Dr. Ngozi on the 29th day of November 2024. No human being on this earth can change it. They know. The Nigerian government know it. And that's why they are fighting us. That is the reason why they are bribing, they are doing everything to water down what we did on the 29th. Some of you don't know this. And that is why I keep telling you that UN has given us mandatory things to do to meet up with the UN's requirements. That is why I am telling you that freedom is close. Freedom is close, closer than you can ever think. We are close. We can't be in one nation with such a corrupt, a destructive country. Broad daylight. The police has covered it. They covered it. Hope you know. This boy was shot on Sunday. They covered it. Go back to the video. Look at the person that they brought, that they told you, look at him very well. Go and look at the person that's to tell you how complicit the whole police, all of them are very corrupt people. They can't do the right thing. Another person shot somebody. They brought another picture and showed you. This is the person that killed. Go and watch that video. Go back there. They think you're stupid because they see you people are stupid people. You don't ask questions. All they want you to, this policeman, social media, everywhere is on fire because they know most of you are gullible. You are on social media to make money. So they know that's with time now. They will bring out, maybe they will push out something again. That one will catch fire again. You have forgotten the one that they just unalive somebody. Very confused people. That's what they do. This is what they did yesterday. When this thing was trending, they went to arrest another activist so that you will not go into details of that unaliving of this young man in Edo State. They went to kidnap another activist, which is the Nigerian military. The Nigerian military went and kidnapped another activist that is well known just for criticizing the military. Have you seen how your Nigeria is working for you? That can never happen in this country. Never. They don't want the military man well. This is just a decoy. They don't want you to go into details of what is going on in Nigeria. The man that unalived that young man is a Fulani man. Go and check. I am not making these things up. It's a Fulani. Confirmed Fulani. Confirm Fulani, go and check. And nothing. They can't do him anything. They cannot do him anything. When the whole matter subsides, you will see him on duty. They tell you it's before the magistrate. It's a lie. Lies. Nigeria cannot work. We never work. And I keep telling Biafrans, stand up and do the right thing. Join the USB. Like I always tell you, you don't need to like Dr. Ngozi to join USB. You don't need to pay money to join USB to support your country. You don't need to pay anybody 1 naira. You don't need to pay me 1 naira. You don't need to pay anybody. Identify yourself. Follow with what they are doing. You grow. Don't worry. The freedom is coming soon. Don't worry. These animals you see on our soil, the game changer will make sure. I don't want to go to that route. I don't want to go through that route. But you see our freedom? Some Biafran things that we are joking. Some of them think that Rose will just come and talk, nothing will happen. What we are doing on the ground, if we start saying it out, they will go and lobby and block it. Now, nobody has eyes in the government anymore. We don't have traitors again. We don't have people like Adadi or Rama who go 247 that when you finish, you will think that you are working with people. When you finish talking, they will go and give it to their enemies. They will leak secrets to their enemy. Nobody knows what is going on. And that's why they are confused. That is why they are very confused. That is why your Nigerian state cannot lobby anybody. They don't know who to bribe anymore. If you ask me, I'll tell you I'm not in the government. But I am very close to everybody in the government. I know them. We talk. I know everything. So when you tell me, come and sabotage the government, I'll tell you I don't know anything that they're doing there. Because you can't tell me that I'm working for the government when I'm not working for the government. Do you understand what I mean? So it is very impossible for anybody to come and bribe me to do something with the government, which I don't have access to. It is very impossible. And that is what you see. The anger is now what they are using to unalive our people. They don't know what we are doing anymore. They don't know the angle we are coming. They don't know anything. How does Adadi Orama get money to fly to Finland to dance? Do you think we are stupid? To go and see Prime Minister, and they will shove her back, and she will come half over Obatobie. She can fall back to where? To where? They can't tell you. But Obatobie has made a speech telling Adadi Orama, when you choose the Adadi Orama, to tell me that we should fall back. And you can see the people that want to give you freedom. Okay, Kere, we come and tell you, we are going to deal with them. We are dealing with them. I will make sure that Ngozi Arabweze will understand that she's a terrorist. I will ask the military to stand down. Are these kind of people want to give you freedom? Are they the kind of people that want to give you freedom? I ask you. You know some of you, okay, are they the kind of people that want to give you your freedom? I ask all of you. Then I come here to tell you the truth. You don't believe me. I come here to tell you nothing but the truth. You don't believe me. You know, Mama P, I love that woman so much. I love Mama P so much. Oh, dear me. I love her so much. But I told her in one of our programs, Nigeria cannot work. You will shout from now to tomorrow. Nothing will change. It can't change. You, Mama P, cannot change Nigeria. People have fought for that country and they are all gone. They never came close in changing the country. And I swear I wrote to Peter for Nigeria. I wrote to him. I told him, my brother, I love what you are doing. I love your actions out there. I love the way you speak because you are very eloquent when you speak. Very grounded in grammar when you speak. It's better off than me. But I told him, Nigeria cannot work. The more you think that you are talking, the people above will be doing the worst. And I told him, the only country that will work for you and I, because I remember I saw you on the protest ground where show record for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Abuja. So this is the reason why I'm writing to you guys. Nigeria cannot work. The only country that will work is Biafra. And I stopped it there. He never responded. He didn't say anything. But I know that he knows who I am because I took my time to explain Nigeria to him. He can't work. The white people owns your country. It cannot work. The white man owns your country. Nigeria will never work for you. It can't. So don't think I'm here wasting my time. Not in a million years Nigeria will work. The white country owns. Look at Burkina Faso today. How many people, when you travel to Burkina, the kind of skyscrapers you will see there, it can never see it in any African country. Because now they are managing their resources. They are managing their uranium. They are mining their gold themselves. You can see when the last time that terrorists went to Chad, was it Chad they wanted to pass to get to Burkina Faso? How the military wiped all of them away. You can see. Those people are in charge. Look at how that country is today. Because they have a good president. They have a president that fought to become who he is today. Go to Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, some of them are no longer paying house rent. They are no longer living in poverty. They are no longer living in bondage. Just in less than 3 years. And Nigeria will work for you. Giant of Africa that has everything. Well, you cannot buy fuel, but you cannot pay your children's school fees. Some of you, as I'm talking to you now, you are thinking that this Biafra that they say is coming tomorrow. Let it come now, so that life can be meaningful. Because yes, some of you don't. Your lives are very miserable. I'm sorry to say it, but that is the simple truth. Number one, when you look at your husband, you look at your husband as a piece of trash. Why? Because he can no longer produce or provide. It is not his fault. Nigeria is hard, bro. If my friend that was a multi-millionaire can collapse and he's telling me to hide his shame, most of this guy does business. Anyways, he does business. So some of you that are working in offices, working for somebody, and then they sack you tomorrow for no reason, maybe because they can no longer manage the expenses. They want to cut costs and they sack some people. How are you going to survive in Nigeria? Tell me. It is not that there is a job in Nigeria. Every graduate I know that I graduated with from the University of Lagos, all of them are into business. No one is doing anything reasonable. All of them, no one is working according to their profession. The lawyers said they are not doing business. I remember when Nigeria was still, the Naira was still okay. I will buy phone from China and send to this guy. I will buy this from China and send my lawyer friend. He was selling phone in Ojuelegba. Lawansin. Was selling phone in Lawansin. Most of this London used phone that they will from China with the buyer. London used phones here are very expensive. I will go to China sometimes myself and bring this phone and show him. You go feel run this one. Then dollar was okay. Nobody's working in any company. Nobody's making real money there in Nigeria. They're not struggling to survive. Some of you cannot pay your house rent. That is very, very true. Some of you now, your landlord is harassing you. You no longer sleep in your houses. Why? Because you are in one Nigeria. Why? Because you are in one Nigeria. And when we come here to say the way it is, you are bitter, you are angered. Tinubu is a fraud. You can see how really more useless him. You can see how Arnold shredded him. Nobody knows his real name. Nobody knows anything about Tinubu. Nobody knows any good thing about him. The only thing they know about him is a drug lord. He's a drug dealer. He went to Chicago State University as a man, graduated as a... That is what Arnold said. Arnold said. A president that has such portfolio is what is going to give you freedom. The people are joking. Kidnappers. Your government are all kidnappers. Every one of them. That is how they see them now. Which reasonable government have ever visited Nigeria? Tell me. Which reasonable government, apart from Finland, that behaved as idiots? Today they can no longer stand anywhere in the world to talk.
Yes, so my people, the message just remains some seconds to the end, and I want to use that some seconds or a few minutes to just read some comments that follow this message, because giving you this kind of message without not reading from the comment section, okay, Anderson Patrick said, Rose, million of us, the Biafran is 100% with you in defending our mandate, and there is no going back. Even if it will take the next 100 years, we are not backing down. We abhor the state of Nigeria in totality. Okay, Nathaniel said, God bless Dr. Masanga, God bless Dr. And God bless the people of Israel. God bless, Dr. Masanga as well. Thanks for your good work. You are doing well for Biafra, my wonderfully made Biafran brother, Rose. Okay, my people, now we go take back break and I go hear my voice again when I come back. Don't forget today happens to be the second day in the month of May and in the year of 2026. Okay, in fact, I am signing out. Have a nice day, and may the good Lord continue to bless us. Que Messiano, my people.